In this video, I want to show you a trading strategy for trading crypto and Bitcoin using Heikin Ashi candles, okay? Heikin Ashi candles are just a different form or method to read a chart because, for example, a normal Japanese candle is, it marks or it shows, displays the price by every candle. It has into consideration the price of every candle. But if you switch to Heikin Ashi, you see that every candle that is displayed in the chart has into consideration the candle that was displayed before, okay? By a formula, and it prints this candle, but taking into consideration the candle that was before, okay? So this, let's say, is better to identify trends and also trend changes and trend continuation. Before jumping into the video and explaining you the strategy, I encourage you to follow me on Twitter at trading_soldier, where I post a lot of daily updates about the charts and also reviewing altcoins or Bitcoin, also news on geopolitical and also economic news. And also I encourage you to visit my website trading-soldier.com, where I post a lot of posts explaining a lot of trading strategies, a lot of trading concepts that can, let's say, are very valuable for you, for, let's say, learning into your journey as a trader. Well, what's the trading strategy and why Heikin Ashi candles are sometimes, and I want to highlight sometimes, better as a regular Japanese candles rather than regular Japanese candles, okay? So regular Japanese candle, as I said before, it prints or displays the price of an asset by single candles, okay? So now bullish, now bearish, okay? And there are the ordinary patterns that everyone know, that shooting star and these things, okay? But if we change the chart into Heikin Ashi candles, we see that the trends, for example, my bearish candles are black and my bullish candles are blue or light blue, okay? So if you see, when it prints here is a range, so it doesn't display this is not that clear, okay? It's a bad example to explain this, but for example, if we switch the chart to the daily, okay, you see here that we are blue. So if we buy in the first blue, we can assume that the next candles will be blue, okay? If we see depletion, okay, we see a candle shorter than the ones that was before in the Heikin Ashi chart, we can assume that there is a trend reversal and so on, okay? As you see here, okay, we can spot these trends. If we are in an ordinary chart, we can see that there is a lot of noise, okay? Because in this region, in this area, okay, there are different candlestick patterns with different colors, and so the trends are not this clear. But if we switch to Heikin Ashi, we see that the trends are clear in the same spot, okay? This was the same spot as before, okay? Uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, okay? If we change, we see that the chart is more noisy, okay? It's more noisy. So I want to clarify that I use Heikin Ashi candles just as an indicator of confirmation, not as I read the charts with Japanese candles, with normal Japanese candles, okay? And I base my trading in let's say Fibonacci, volume, okay, EMAs, okay, a lot of things. But when I'm not clear if it's a good buying point or a good selling point, I usually change into Heikin Ashi. And the magic of this, the first tip that I want to give you about this trading strategy is, for example, you need to find the doji candles, okay? These candles here, when we see a wick, a small body and a wick, also for example here, wick and small body, also here, wick, small body, you see these candles, okay? Also, for example, here, okay? When you see these candles that have weak, and a small body, also here, this is indicating us trend reversal, okay? So if we are in an uptrend, okay? For example, here, uptrend, for example, here is not that clear, but you can assume that here is the depletion. You see long wick. Also, this is other pattern that you want to see. You see long wick, long candle, shorter. So now you can expect a bounce in the on the opposite direction. Okay. The same here, the doji that I was explaining before. Okay. You see here depletion. You see the candles are shorter. You see doji, shorter, doji, bounce. Okay, the same doji and shorter, bounce to the opposite direction. So in the Heikin Ashi chart, if you want to spot or identify a trend reversal, you need to be aware, or you need to find this, this depletion, okay, and also you need to find the dojis, these candles that has a small body, okay, and long wicks, and this can mean. Is not always works this way, okay? But if you see 90%, 80% of the time you see that the candles are much shorter, okay? And you see one or two dojis, okay? This indicates a trend reversal, okay? So it's a good selling point in this case, good buying point, okay? Good selling point. You see the patterns in the candles charts as fractal, okay? And it repeat all the time, okay? So if you train your brain to spot these trend changes in the Heikin Ashi chart, you can use them as a confirmation for entering a trade in a normal chart, okay? Because here, if you see these points are much more noisy, okay? You have not, our brain, we are humans, and our brain is wired or is built in order to identify patterns, okay? And Heikin Ashi candles are much better than Japanese candles to identify patterns. So it's much easier for our brain to identify these patterns, and let's say are less misleading than normal Japanese candles. As I said before, I use always normal candles, but for entering a trade, I change the chart to Heikin Ashi to have confirmation that we are in a trend, or we are in a trend change, or a possibly trend change, okay? The other tip that I want to give you for trading with Heikin Ashi candles in crypto is that you need to change to higher time frames, okay? For example, now we are in the daily, okay? And here we are in a range, okay? Bulls get wrecked, range, okay? If we switch to the normal chart, bulls get wrecked, range, no volatility, bears get wrecked, go back to the range, bulls get wrecked again, go back to the range, okay? So here it's very difficult to spot a trend because we are in a range with low volatility. So now maybe you will think, okay, I want to enter in a trade now because I am impatient, and even if I haven't a clear trend, I will jump in a trade. Okay, here, in my opinion, with ordinary Japanese candles, it's very difficult to enter here. If we switch to Heikin Ashi here, also it's very difficult in the 1 day time frame because we are still in a range and we have still, doji, yes, it wrecks the bulls, but we are again in the range. But if we switch to the weekly, if we switch to a higher time frame, you need to think as charts as they are fractal, because they are fractal, this is a fact. But when you are switching between higher time frames, lower time frames has a lot of noise and are very misleading, and signals can be misleading. But if you switch to higher time frames, such as daily, weekly, or monthly, this noise cleans up and the charts are clearer, okay? It's much easier to spot things. So now before we were in a daily time frame, and we are in this range, this mental illness range. And if we switch to Heikin Ashi but in the weekly, we see that here, yes, long candle, we see a doji, maybe trend reversal, but not, again, long candle. And here we see that there is depletion because the candles are getting shorter. So now the downtrend is still intact, but maybe we can bounce from here, okay? Because the candles are getting shorter, okay? To be better, now we can bounce, okay? Because we have a shorter candle than there was before, with let's say half 50% body and 50% wick, okay? So now we can think about maybe a reversal, okay? To have more confirmation, I want to see a candle like this, dojis like this. You see here in the weekly, for example, in April, we see long candle, shorter candle, long candle, doji, trend change. Okay? When you see these candles, these dojis also here, this means that we are near to a trend change. Also here, okay? To a bounce, to a reversal in the price. Also here, up, depletion. You see that these candles are shorter, and then doji, okay? Short body and long wicks. Then another bounce to the opposite direction, okay? So the second tip that I want to give you is this. When you are doubting if to jump in a position, it doesn't matter if it's long or short position, okay? Switch to higher time frames in the Heikin Ashi chart, okay? Because now this way you will turn off all the noise that the chart is giving you, and you will be able to see much clearer where we are heading or what is possible to occur in the market, okay? As I said before, I use Heikin Ashi candles just as a confirmation indicator. But if you switch to normal candles, you know, yes, here we see a shooting star candle, okay? Doji, okay? But it's a range. It's a range here. Here we are in a range box, in a range between 26,000 and 25,000, okay? It's not clear the direction. But if you switch to Heikin Ashi, we see that downtrend is intact. There is depletion, okay? I want to see a doji, okay? To confirm that this bounce, but we see that the downtrend is still intact. Maybe now we can bounce, okay? So switch to higher time frames to avoid the noise, okay? For example, we switch to the monthly, we see that in the monthly we are in a strong downtrend, okay? If we are in, there is no signs of reversal, okay, to the bullish side. Maybe this is continuation in the monthly. So this can help you identify trends much easier than regular candles. Also, to finish the video, I want to explain you how to switch on the Heikin Ashi candles in the TradingView platform, okay? Because I use TradingView, you can use it in your phone, in your smartphone, when you are out of the trading desk in your home or in your office, okay? So you go here. When you have here, you have the chain frames and you have the indicators tab. Here in the middle, you have this bar style. This, let's say this window here. You click, and you see all the type of candlesticks or chart representations that TradingView offers, okay? So you see here that these hollow candles that are the same Japanese candle and Heikin Ashi. I switch the favorites, the star, and so this way is much easier or much faster for me to access Heikin Ashi and to switch. But you only need to go here and change the chart to Heikin Ashi, and then you can switch between the two. But as I said before, trends are clearer, okay? Because now other example, and we finish the video. You see here a doji, a candle that indicates a possible trend change, okay? You see long wicks, short body, downtrend, okay? The same here, short body, long wick, okay, rejection here, trend change. Again, doji, short body, long wicks, trend change, downtrend, okay? You see here, doji, short body, two dojis between one and the other, okay? Maybe it's not doji what I'm saying, maybe I am getting this wrong because I don't know the candlestick name, okay? But for you to understand, you need to find and search for small body and long wicks, okay? And this indicates trend reversal or trend changes. So you need to enter in the opposite direction of this trend change. If we are from a downtrend, you enter, bounce, uptrend, and the opposite, okay? So this is the video, this is the strategy to trade crypto with Heikin Ashi candles, okay? It's very useful for confirmation, to avoid the noise and see if we are in an uptrend, because if we enter in here and we see that they are in an uptrend and we don't see depletion here, okay, we can catch a lot of move and have a lot of profits, and then when we see depletion and dojis, we can close our position, okay? This is other tip that I can give you. We enter and we see the first doji, we can close the position. We enter when the first doji has appeared or where we see the depletion here. We take the wave, take the move, and when we see again depletion and many dojis or one doji, we close the position, because now we can think about a trend reversal or the trend is stopping and changing. Maybe enters a range or maybe it's changing. So enter when you see a doji or depletion, and close the position when you see a doji or depletion. The same in the other side, okay? I enter when I see a doji or depletion, and then I close when I see depletion or also here, for example, a doji, okay? That's it for the video. As I said before, I encourage you to follow me on Twitter @trading_soldier, where I post a lot of and I comment a lot of other traders' material or other traders' tweets, and also I post a lot of material, you know, showing you my charts, my trading ideas, a lot of commentary about the charts, and also I encourage you to visit my website trading-soldier.com, where you can find a lot of very useful and helpful posts that I write in the writing format. This is video format, but for example, this order blocks profitable strategy, okay, you can see the video that you can find also on YouTube and Rumble, but you are in a text format. You have the pictures of the charts where I explain you all the things, so you can learn always for free how to trade, how a lot of concepts are, let's say, explained by me, okay? I'm not, let's say, this big professional trader of a hedge fund, but I have, I think, a little bit of experience in these markets. So maybe this can help you a lot to navigate these markets and, you know, learn from it in the process. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, leave me a like and also subscribe to this channel to help me grow a little bit and to reach more people and, you know, make this content available to more people. Okay, thank you for your time, and we see you on the next video.